Hey there, Facebook friends. How are you? It's been a while since I've seen y'all. Maybe it hasn't. Was I here last week? I think it was a recorded interview with Dr. McGuckin last week. How'd y'all like that? Do me a favor, as you come in, like the show and share the show so that we can get this message out to as many people as possible. That would be fantastic. Thank you so much. Hey, and do me a favor, if you saw Dr. McGuckin's interview last week, drop a 1 down in the box. I want to know if you watched us, because if you didn't, you should go back and check that out. Talking about repair garden, inflammation. Golly, actually last week I was talking about the Alkaline Way diet, right? No, that was the beginning of the month. I was right. It was the McGuckin interview. All right, y'all, here we go. I am sharing this show over there in my private group. Been there, done that. Now I'm ready. It is a group designed for folks that have been everywhere and they have tried everything and they are ready to try something new. How awesome is that? All right, and I'm sharing it over on long-term wellness. See, I'm sharing it out as much as I can. Let's get this message out because we're talking about Qigong today. Qigong. What is Qigong? Do you know? I do. Qigong is so good for you, and I'm going to tell you why. All right. Jay Pannell, thanks for popping in. I appreciate you. Travis, thank you for being here. I see other people are here. I see all the little eyeballs up there. Just can't see who you are. So drop a hey down in there. Let's make this interactive as we talk about Qigong for inflammation and emotional constipation. How in the world can we have one activity that's going to do so much? I'm going to share that with you today. All right, so let's dig in. Let's talk about the word Qigong. So the word gong in the Qigong means to cultivate. So we're talking about a branch, Qigong, a branch of traditional Chinese medicine. So the gong means to cultivate. Qi, of course, a lot of people have heard of that one. Qi being your life force, those cells down in there, the force of the life. Hey, Tracy from South Carolina, thanks for being here today. But more importantly, we're talking about the information in those cells. Y'all have heard me say this before, that, you know, when we have that negative thought process in our mind, that negative self-talk reel, and it gets going, our cells hear those messages. Hears those messages. And our cells respond accordingly. You know, so we could really think ourselves well, but we could also think ourselves very ill. So we really want to mind that qi in our body. The cool thing about Qigong is that it is a branch of traditional Chinese medicine, very much like acupuncture and Chinese herbal medicine. So it goes very well hand in hand with those modalities. You know, traditional Chinese medicine practitioners, they can almost treat Qigong as medicine. So sometimes Qigong is designed to be medicine. Sometimes it's designed to be just therapeutic in nature and not necessarily addressing a specific symptom. But, you know, in functional medicine, we're not addressing specific symptoms anyway. We're getting to the root cause and helping the body to invoke that natural healing or detoxing ability that we already have that may have just gotten overburdened, you know, because of daily wear and tear and not being repaired properly, or, you know, maybe not having the best food plan for a long period of time, and we need to get back on track. You know, another cool thing about Qigong is that it addresses all parts of our systems. You know, we are organisms. We're one big giant organism because we are made up of a bunch of organs, and, you know, the layer under that is we're made up of cells. So Qigong gets down there to the root, and it addresses the physical side, the emotional side, the mental side, and our spiritual side. And I think, well, we have 4 sides. That's kind of creepy, but it's not. You know, we want to embrace that mind, body, and spirit, approach. So Qigong can address the deficiencies in any or all of those areas without us even telling it to. You know, so maybe you need I don't know, 10% healing in your physical side, and you might need 30% healing in your emotional side. And you might need 30% healing. What are we up to? 60, 70, 80%, 30% in your mental side. Maybe you're having some struggles emotionally and mentally. And we're going to split that 20%, or the 40% between the physical and the spiritual side. It doesn't matter what the split is. Our bodies understand what we're doing and spreads out that beneficial Qigong exercise to all areas of our life. So I was going to give you 5 points today. I forgot to tell you that. 5 points. That was one of them. Qigong addresses all of our deficiencies without us even telling it to. Qigong is very empowering. Yoga is very empowering too. But Qigong doesn't require physical strength. With yoga, some of those poses, you need to be pretty physically fit in order to hold them. But with Qigong, you don't have to have that same physical strength. What you have to have is the ability to relax your muscles and the ability to breathe. How easy is that? Another great thing about Qigong and how it applies to reducing that inflammation in our body and alleviating that emotional constipation is that everybody in the world, they're ready for mindfulness everywhere you turn. Take a look at the cover of the magazines in the grocery stores. Mindful eating, mindfulness in your breathing, mindful wellness. Look around online. Do a Google search of mindfulness and see how many results you get in the whatever the short time frame is that they show you, 0.0752 seconds. The world is ready for it. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. It kind of makes me hurt, makes my heart hurt that so many people are struggling and so many people are hurting that they're just searching and searching and searching. But I'm glad to welcome them over to this side and teach them about mindfulness. Major corporations are even talking about mindfulness and encouraging their employees to take mindfulness breaks. Qigong, if you didn't know it, is a traditional form of mindfulness and meditation. So here comes my 4th point. The only prerequisite that you need for Qigong is to have a strong desire to practice 15 minutes a day or more if you want to. But 15 minutes a day, that's all you need to enjoy all of the awesome benefits. And I'm going to get to that in just a minute. The next biggest point that I want to make about Qigong is accessible to everyone. You don't have to be an expert. It doesn't take much for you to get going. And honestly, you could go home and practice after taking a Qigong class. You can even YouTube Qigong exercises at this point. But after 2 or 3 days of just 15 minutes, you'll really begin to feel those healing benefits of Qigong in your body and in your life. As you learn to meditate, you learn what mindfulness and grounding really is, and you experience the benefits of calming your mind, stopping that emotional constipation, that mental traffic jam that you sit in upstairs all day long, and just relax and get one with your breath. I want to give you one exercise today. Super, super simple. It's pushing the mountain. And you know how simple it is? It's so simple. I just had my grandson practice this with me and practice timing his breathing. So as we're just going to stand or sit, that's the cool thing about Qigong too, is you don't have to be standing for all of the exercises. So if there's a physical impairment that prevents you from standing, just sit in your chair. Take a nice deep breath in and let it out. Hands are right here. Shoulders are back. Palms are flat. You're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're ready to release that breath, push that mountain, come up. And when you're bringing your hands back, you're taking your air in. And you're pushing those hands and pushing that air out, bringing those hands up and back and inhaling. I'm going to let you practice that and let me know. Drop a note down in the box. Let me know how that goes for you. Get in rhythm. Get one with that breath. relax your mind and let's stop that chatter so that we can reduce that inflammation. Let's reduce the amount of junk that we're sending to our cells in the form of messages. Just a few quick health benefits that you can, excuse me, you could achieve, not a guarantee for all, but the point is to be able to increase your energy, reduce pain, reduce your stress, let it go. Frozen, right? Let it go. Help you sleep better. You know, our body is designed to defend while we're awake and repair while we're asleep. We want to get you that good, deep, restorative sleep. And Qigong is one of those avenues to that good sleep. Help you slow down the aging process. I know I certainly want to. I want to be around to hang out with those littles and run around the yard and do the crazy things that we do. Qigong is one of those avenues to do that. And last but not least, help you fix those old energies. You know, my renewed relationship with Qigong kind of came from this show, but kind of came from an old hip injury from one of the last marathons that I ran. It's kind of creeping up on me, which is an indication that there's some inflammation for me. It's an indication that it's time to slow down and time to take a look at that. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is renewing that relationship with Qigong. And Tai Chi is another one too. It's a form of Qigong. Can't have Tai Chi without the Qigong. So, you know, I'm going to renew that relationship, reduce this inflammation, heal up this area on my shoulder and in my hip from that old running injury, and get everything back on track. All right. I'm wishing you all a very wonderful day. Good luck with your Qigong exercises. I'd love to hear how it goes for you. So feel free to drop us a message once you get into the rhythm of your Qigong exercises. And if you have any cool exercises to share with us, we'd like you to do that too. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next Tuesday at 2:30. Not sure what the topic is, but I know that it's going to be fun and something that you can apply right now. Talk to y'all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.